fucking moron.
Suggy YT.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Saga YT channel. In the last episode of Forza Motorsport Adventures, I don't know if that's what the series is going to be called, but that's what it is called now, official TM by Saga YT, I completed the intro qualifier series. Had some really good races, going wheel to wheel with a bunch of people. That was fun. In this episode, we are going to try and find where all of the people are hiding in this game, because there are about 700 people on a day, according to the Steam charts. We need to find them. And I think that they're all hiding in Florida. And by Florida, I mean Daytona. Daytona Raceway. What a beautiful raceway. Oh my god. So we had the big tri-oval with the interior road course. Twisty, turny, it's long, it's fast, it's cool. Okay? So today we're going to be racing Daytona. Now, I kind of did a bunch of recording on a bunch of separate days. The first day, it was just the 30-minute Daytona race. And then somewhere along the lines, the race turned into 60 minutes. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's like some weekly event for Forza Motorsport. But anyways, it doesn't matter. These races are very long. So this will be part 1 of a 3-part series. The first series on the Saga YT channel. How exciting. Let's get straight into it. I only had one game that had over 5 people in it, I think. That last one had 2 other people. They both quit because it was rainy and I guess they didn't want to drive in the rain. So let's see how many this one has. Do we race the Jackie Chan? I think we race the Jackie Chan, guys. Okay, look at this. We got some people in this one. Alright, we've successfully found some people. Now, let's do a little bit of practice. So this car, the Jackie Chan, is quite a bit faster than the Civic, as you can see here. Going off the track a little bit in the first corner. The first corner is pretty tricky to get right, but whenever you get it right, oh, it's a lot of time. Now right here, I'm being haunted by a ghost car. What? There's no one behind me. What? Over here at the Le Mans chicane, this is another portion of the track that's pretty tricky to get right, but whenever you get it right, you gain a lot of time because a lot of people fuck up this area. So, hopping into qualifying here, I'm not having high hopes for this race, but there is only one other person in my group. The Le Mans chicane again, my kryptonite. So there goes lap 1. Lap 1 is over. So, cutting straight to lap 2, to give you a bit of an overview of the full Daytona circuit, here is a full lap on board. Are you ready for the full lap on board? Coming into the first corner here, it's a pretty tricky braking zone because you are turning the car as you're braking. Coming into this little twisty section at the end of the pit exit. Going into a tight-ish Randy? Hello? Anyways, cutting down here, we're going to fast forward a little bit down this little windy road. Coming to a very tight right, which is also very tricky to get. I'm trying my best here, guys. Now, this corner is very important because it's a tight left-hander going out onto the oval section, which is essentially a giant straight. So it's important to get this corner right. Maybe I should have put the soft tires on for qualifying. Heading towards the Le Mans chicane of death. That nice little braking zone. Be careful not to take too much curb or else you're going to just fly off into oblivion. That wasn't the best take of the Le Mans chicane, but it's passable for our purposes here. Getting passed by a ghost car, which is a Group 1. They're awfully fast. This Group 2 car here is as fast as the GT3 cars in a straight line, but it's quicker in the corners. So it's a little bit of a weird middle ground. Anyways, coming over the line here, we had a time of 1 minute, 44 seconds, and 164 milliseconds. That's the word. Which is just okay. So, I guess it's just kind of a practice session now because the other guy left. I already forget his name. But we have found all the players who still play Forza Motorsport. It turns out they're all in Daytona, but none of them are in my group. Oh my god. So that's what, 17 plus 1, 18 plus 4. There's 22 cars total. Gran Turismo could never. I believe Gran Turismo's total is 16. But we're not playing Gran Turismo. We're playing Forza Motorsport, and we're about to start the race, which is basically a glorified test session. So here we go, starting off here, just trying to keep our nose clean, knowing that the first corner is going to be absolute fucking mayhem. Look at this. Just cars everywhere. Some people ghosting, hopping off the track, hopping back on. Big plumes of dust kicking up from the grass as people go off all over the place. Heading into the next tight right-hand corner, it's equally as chaotic, but everybody's a little bit more chill, a little bit more settled. Heading out of this corner, you can really see what I'm talking about, where this car is faster in the corners, but the top speed is about the same as the GR3 cars, which is kind of annoying because they kind of stick around, especially if you're shit in the corners like me. We have more people flying off here. Is that a sign? That is a sign. Oh my goodness. Pandemonium in Group 1 right now. As we cock block this guy going out of this corner. Sorry. Now, believe me when I tell you that absolutely nothing interesting happened in this race. That was it. I'm sorry, guys. The Jackie Chan did not get to fly very long. I had high hopes. I had high hopes for the Jackie Chan, but nobody wanted to race in Group 2. So I guess I'm just going to have to find a different category, aren't I? Well, like, that was cool. I just wish that... Gained 12 positions. Dude, when... I guess passing cars. I passed 12 cars. This is a really cool format. I like this format with the multi-class. I think next time we're going to try the GT class. And, yeah. That's Group 3. I guess my best Group 3 is this guy, so we'll use that. This time I didn't forget to switch to low fuel and soft tires, but man, I put in some shit laps. Yep, I'm starting last. Oh my god. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Shit. I was in the bathroom. Now let me set up my fuel and tire, come on. Come on, no. Oh fuck. What an absolute disaster. What could have been a good race may be fucked by strategy, but you know what? Let's just put our head down, see what we can do on this soft tire, and maybe we can get something done. As we fast forward here into the tight Randy. Absolute pandemonium again, just like in the Jackie Chan. Oh my god, some Group 1 car just like spun out there. There goes another GR3 car. Holy. Another sign goes flying as someone else goes flying off the track into this big braking zone right here onto the oval. Everybody keeps it fairly clean except for the ones who have already gone off as we fast forward down the oval here, trying to keep in that slipstream in order to pass. I'm sure this will turn out fine going side by side into the Le Mans chicane. We back out just a little bit, but that guy did not, and he ghosts, goes inside of the other man, and gets sent to the Shadow Realm. With barely any fatalities, I think that was a pretty good Le Mans chicane run. Now this McLaren starts to have a sniff up the outside. Will he make it, or will I manage to pull a move? I leave the braking till pretty late, as we watch two other drivers just sail straight off the track. So far this is going pretty good for us. We're in second. We're right up the ass of the guy in first. Not bad. Played a little bit tentative around there. Just absolutely bungle the exit. But he goes straight through us as he forgets to brake. Excellent. That's a good game mechanic, Forza. It cuts the chances of terrorism down by quite a bit. Except for whenever you get rammed up the ass by a Group 1 car, there's still that. But we're not going to let it bother us because we still have first position within our sights. 1 second to the guy up ahead. Let's see if we can make this infield section count. So over here, we choose to go wide to let this Group 1 car pass. But he decides not to for some reason, and instead wants to go side by side down this little straight area here with a Lazy Larry. Anyways, in this braking zone here, I get a little bit flustered because of everything that's happening around me. Just kind of open up the door for the guy behind. He doesn't have the best of exits, which is to our advantage, and we managed to keep the position for now, but we're starting to lose sight of the guy in first. Heading out onto the oval here, we get a penalty. But we move on. There's nothing we can do. Heading towards the Le Mans chicane of death, Buddy is thinking of a move. But wisely, he decides not to because I'm probably going to fuck it up anyway. So there we go. He just gets a lot better of an exit there. Manages to stick with me the whole time, but I duck into the pits. I don't want a little battle with you. I want to go to the pits because I chose to not set my fuel and tire properly before the race. So we're going to try and make these hards last for the rest of the race. This might be an epic strategy. It might not be. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. So now, coming out of the pits, we have about 34 seconds to the guy in first and about 13 seconds to the guy in seventh. So we want to try and get that gap to the guy in first to about 20 seconds from whenever he pits. Cutting forward here, we managed to really cut down the time to Franklin AJ. Coming up on the tri-oval, we see Franklin AJ, who is ghosted and having a really terrible time, and we just zip right by him. Didn't put up much of a fight. Into the Le Mans chicane. That wasn't the greatest exit there, but, you know, maybe we'll get better later on. Cutting forward here, it's now nighttime. Nighttime at Daytona as we look ahead of us. And have to look behind us too because that Group 1 car came in pretty fast. Cutting here into the midsection. As we just absolutely ruin the exit of that corner right there. Cutting off the grass, but it looks like nothing even happened. Look at that. We recovered nicely. We see that there's a change of position up ahead of us for 5th place. Interesting. They're fighting. That's good. The gap to the person ahead is now 30 seconds as we see there's a guy inside the pit lane right now. We see Sinister 2101 here coming out of the pit lane. We managed to keep the move as we just try and keep it forever here, making sure that our exit's good. Coming into the chicane here, we see a big group of Group 1 cars thinking about a move. I'm very nervous that they're going to try and absolutely cook it into Le Mans, but they don't. They play it nice. And I get out of the way as soon as I can. Woo! Sportsmanship. Fucking dodged. Okay, that's good. Dodged indeed. Here we have more people going to the pits. So far, the strategy is working pretty good. Now we just got to not fuck it. What did I just say? That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. We let this Group 1 car pass us. Nice and easy. We just try and keep it tidy around this corner. Trying to recover as best as we can. Logan Dav has a moment here as he just starts hemorrhaging time to us. Nice. We'll take that. Scrubbing off speed here. He loses, what was like 30 seconds down to 8 seconds. That's not bad. That's good for us. The final gap here is about 3.8 seconds, 3.9 seconds. And now we have a little bit of a race on our hands. But unfortunately, 2 minutes later, Logan Dav has already pulled away from us. He's pretty good, as it turns out. That is unfortunate for us. But you know what? 3rd place, that's not bad for now. Maybe we can make something happen whenever Cat 7521 goes to pit. We'll see what happens. At this point in time, I'm really starting to feel the pressure with C4AR directly behind us. Cutting forward again to about 7 minutes remaining. Pressure from behind. There is pressure from behind. That's what she said. As we're gunning it into this corner right here, just trying to be as gentle and fast as possible. It doesn't really work out for us as car behind us cuts the time down to 0.6 seconds directly into my slipstream for this tri-oval section. We get a decent exit there, but there's not too much I can do here. He's in the slipstream firmly. My tires are cooked. All I can do is hope and pray come the Le Mans chicane I'm keeping it directly onto the inside to see if I can scare him. Seems like I do. Just really body block him, but I get a poor exit. He pulls alongside, and that's it. Nothing I can do about that. As we just try and keep inside of his slipstream as much as possible. We pull alongside. We have a little bit of a battle here. We pull alongside going into the first corner. Woohoo! Managed to pass him. The boys are buzzing right now. Hard break into the first corner. He thinks about the inside. I block him. Try and get a decent exit. This middle section is going to be tough with my cooked hard tires. As we can see here, we go completely wide. And that's it. Side by side. Gets the job done. But there's still time to pass again. We have the tri-oval coming up. As long as I can stay right behind him, we're going to be good. And oh no. Oh no. Maybe we can recover. No, he's gone. He's gone. What an absolute tragedy that was. Let's just try and maximize as much as we can. Fourth isn't terrible considering the poor strategy I've been on since the beginning of the race. Let's just try and maximize as much as possible here. You can see the guy in fifth quickly gaining on me here. Now down to 1 second through the Le Mans chicane. 0.9 seconds, 0.8. He just gets a better exit coming out of the Le Mans chicane. Fast forwarding down the straight here. Slowly whittling away the time. Into the first corner. I have to brake a lot later than usual. I try to just park it on the apex. He manages to get the little switcheroo off on me. And that's it. The tires are well and truly cooked. They're so cooked, they're invited to the cookout. What? That makes sense. My hard tires are absolutely cooked at this moment in time. Now it's just current objective, survive. Now there's a worrying situation developing behind us. As you can see, a faster Group 1 car is trying to pass us going into the Le Mans chicane because that's a good place to do that. Let's see if he's actually going to go for the... And he went for the move. Knocking us into the McLaren driver just over there as we try and regain any sort of control of the car. Had to mute the toaster mic on that one. There's nothing nice that I was saying in that moment. Anyways, that is the end of the race. Let's cut to the toaster mic to hear the live reaction.
Fuck, that was so bad. Fuck. I suck.
Alright, and that's it for today. I don't know, it seems like a reckless move to me to try and pass a slow car into the Le Mans chicane on the inside. Me personally, I don't know, but maybe I might be biased. I'll let you be the judge of that. It did look like Bud was committed as I was just about to hit the inside of the first corner into the chicane, so I don't know. I'm going to mark it down as a racing incident, but I'm still mad about it.